Listen, the brutal truth burning under the surface right now is that LPs, those limited partners you count on, they're quietly, almost invisibly, slipping past the very general partners who put in the sweat, the hours, the belief in bold ideas. They don't say it out loud. They won't meet you and tell you straight, "We're skipping over you." But every day, more and more capital is veering away, falling into safer hands, more conventional routes, or worse, the same old recycled options dressed in new clothes. This isn't about luck. It isn't fate. It's about broken signals, missed connections, and the cold fact that in a world drowning in noise, the rarest voices get muted. Maybe it's familiar, feeling ignored when everything inside screams you should be front and center because you're carrying the real fight. You watch other GPs get nods, get calls, get those invitations to the inner circle, and the feeling stings. It's like shouting into a storm and hearing silence in return. You grind day and night, believing the system rewards merit, hustle, and razor-sharp insight. But what if the system itself is failing you? What if it's wired to favor comfort over boldness? The painful truth is, to LPs, your edge can look like risk, your passion can be seen as chaos, and your vision can be mistaken for uncertainty. Here's the raw core of the problem. LPs, by nature, crave safety. They want assurance, numbers that fit in spreadsheets, references that check out, and a roadmap that looks dotted with past successes. But you, general partners driven by fire, don't operate by rote. You innovate, you challenge, you disrupt. That discomfort is exactly what should make you magnetic, but too often, it pushes LPs away. They can't, or won't, see that the very energy they fear is the energy that changes the game. It's a massive, heartbreaking disconnect between what's needed to build the future and what investors are currently buying into. What's behind this? It's deeper than finance. It's the whole damn system telling everyone to play safe, to follow the script. It's the illusion of freedom that traps both sides. LPs thinking they're protecting their capital, and GPs thinking they can just keep proving themselves within broken frameworks. But here's what most overlook. The greatest transformation doesn't come from the center or the crowd. It comes from the edges, the radicals, the disruptors, the few who burn so fiercely they don't just play the game, they remake it. Your problem as a GP isn't just raising capital. It's rewriting the entire playbook without the luxury of approval. It's knowing deep down that what you're building shakes the foundations, but also feeling like you're carrying that weight solo, while LPs double down on easy bets, tired models, and familiar faces. They're not rejecting you because you're weak. They're rejecting the whole idea that risk and brilliance must go hand in hand. That's cultural, it's psychological, it's a giant collective comfort zone shrinking everyone who tries to stretch beyond the norm. But here's the fight. There's a way out, a path blazing with power if you dare to step into it. It's not about louder pitches or more polished decks. It's about radical transparency and searing authenticity that breaks through any pretense. LPs want to feel a connection, not just a pitch. They need to trust that you're not just another cog in the machine, but a force with clarity, sovereignty, and purpose. They want undeniable proof that you're not here to play safe, but to build the new rules of the game with them. That means flipping your approach from chasing approval to demanding aligned partnerships. It means being ruthless about who you let in the door and cultivating only those LPs who do more than fund. You want believers, collaborators, those who burn with their own kind of fire. Moreover, don't settle for the surface-level metrics or the easy wins. LPs are starving for vision. Big, messy, raw vision backed by rigorous strategy. You've got to train yourself to communicate not just numbers, but narratives that hum with unmistakable conviction. Show them the future you see, not the past they want to remember. Paint a picture impossible to ignore by making every data point a thread in the story of systemic change and value creation. This is the currency that buys their trust at a whole new level. And here's a truth that's rarely said loud enough. Building trust with LPs is also about showing resilience in isolation. So many exceptional GPs are invisible because the system offers no communities for the exceptional to thrive in. You have to become your own infrastructure. Seek out those rare few who understand you, other GPs who burn just as hot, investors who refuse to settle, professionals who work at a different frequency. Build networks that aren't about politics or popularity, but about pure synergy and mutual transformation. The value here isn't in numbers alone, it's in becoming unshakable together. Think beyond a simple capital raise. What if you approached every LP not just as a check signer, but as a strategic node in a network that moves markets? That mindset shifts everything. Suddenly, you're not desperate for dollars. You're curating a tribe of forward thinkers who amplify your power. You're not just another GP, you're a genesis point where rare ideas and rare capital meet and multiply. But it doesn't stop there. The way to crack this is also about empathy, brutal empathy. Understand precisely what scares your LPs, but never feed into that fear. Instead, meet them where they are and move them toward what they need to embrace. Help them shed illusions of control and ease, and invite them into a partnership that honors struggle as a doorway to growth. Teach them that true freedom is a wild, demanding thing, that the easiest path is a trap, and the path worth walking demands patience, grit, and trust in what has yet to be seen. For every GP out there who feels the sting of being passed over, this is a call to stop begging for validation from a system designed to ignore the extraordinary. It's time to stop running in circles trying to fit into comfort zones that weren't made for you. Instead, own your uniqueness as your greatest weapon. Be sovereign, be selective, be patient. Not every LP is your partner, but the right LP could propel you beyond what you imagined possible. You're not just a general partner searching for capital. You're the critical spark in an ecosystem that's starved for rebirth. The future belongs to those who see the cracks in the system and, instead of patching them, leap through. Get clear on who you serve and what you build. Build relentlessly. Connect fiercely. Trust that the few who share your vision will find you, and when they do, their capital won't just fund you, it will fuel a wildfire of transformation. This moment is brutal, yes. It's often lonely, but it's also yours to seize. Forget the noise telling you to conform. Break every old rule that keeps brilliant minds chained. Because in the space you create, where true alignment happens, where raw honesty meets shared fire, that is where LPs stop skipping and start standing beside you, storming forward, burning brighter together than anyone ever thought possible. This isn't about playing safe. It's about being unstoppable.